Are you confused and overwhelmed with how to get started with your online fitness business? Well, in this episode, we're going to get you some clarity coming up next. Do you want to create, market, or scale your online fitness business? My name's Garner, and here we give real fit pros the tips, tools, and strategies they need to succeed online. Welcome to the EntreFit podcast. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the EntreFit podcast. If this is your first time, hey, thank you so much for checking us out. Hopefully we add value to you and you decide to subscribe and stick around. And if this is not your first time and you're coming back, hey, thanks. Hopefully we keep adding value to you and help you, the real fit pros, create, market, and scale your online fitness business. Today's episode probably won't be a long one, but I wanted to share something because I was just talking to a fit pro on direct messages, and the conversation, or they asked the question, I should say, started the statement, something like this. I understand I need to go online. I need to have an online presence with something that I can offer my clients to train them remotely, even if it's some type of hybrid program. But there is so much information out there, I have no idea where or how to get started. So if that's where you're at right now, I wanted to share you just a few tips that I gave this fit pro to get started today. Most likely, I'll tell you this, you have everything that you need right now to get started. There is not some magic key that you're missing, some secret that you're not have access to get started. Now, there's a big difference between getting started and building a huge scalable online business where you're making six figures plus a year online. But to get started, you most likely have everything. I should say, if you're listening to this podcast and you're identifying as a real fit pro, you probably already do have everything that you need. So I'm going to share with you what you need to do to get started. Now, I'll preface it with this. Remember, what you do to get started is not the same thing that you do to grow and scale. So if you have an existing business, you might be able to grab some of these things like, oh, yeah, I should just go ahead and do that. Or it might kind of throw up some red flags of like, oh, wow, I have an existing business and I haven't even done this. And hopefully it'll shed some light. But if you are looking for a way to get started, this is exactly how I would do it. So whenever I work with a fit pro, there's a 3-step framework that I run them through. It's community, offer, and systems. You need those 3 things to have a successful business. Community, you need a group of people to sell something to. Offer, you need the thing you're going to sell them. And systems, you need the infrastructure to support all of these things, from marketing, sales, client fulfillment, and all that stuff. And you got to build that stuff up. And there's a certain way that you do it so you make sure you're not wasting time. I see a lot of fit pros do the right things, but the wrong orders. Most of them do those 3 things, but opposite. They build out the systems, their website, email, they get the app and stuff that they're going to use. Then they try to write some awesome program that they love, some 12-week transformation. And then they start looking for customers and community members to buy the thing. And they struggle and wonder why their messaging isn't connecting, why it's not working, why nobody's liking their program. It's because they built a program and tried to find clients instead of building a community and finding out how they could serve them. So saying all of that, you'll still do this to get started, but to get started and to scale, 2 very, very different things. So to get started today with your online fitness business, talk to people you've trained before. I know that may sound shocking. You don't need some crazy huge Instagram following. You don't need an amazing website. Just start following up and reconnecting with former clients. People that already know, like, and trust you, people that you've gotten results for in the past. They've done sessions, they've attended to your class, they've come to your facility. These are people that you've already established a relationship with. The entire reason why you even create content online in the first place is to build a community for people that know, like, and trust you. Well, guys, you already have people. If you've been training people for a couple of years, you've already got people that you've gotten results for. You've already got people that know, like, and trust you. reach back out to them and let them know about this amazing new online training program that you're getting ready to roll out. And you'd love the opportunity to work with them again. So the very first thing, guys, is just start with what you have. There's a quote by Tony Robbins, and I'm going to butcher it, but he says it's typically not your lack of resources, but your lack of resourcefulness. I think a lot of times people will make excuses for themselves. They will try to point blame of something that they don't have, and that's why it's not working. I really don't believe that too much. I very much believe it's people's often lack of resourcefulness and not realizing how to leverage and maximize what they really have. If you have been training people, which before you go online, I will preface it with that, before you guys do anything online, you need to have some in-person experience. I tell people I want you to have at least 2 years before I work with you, because if you don't have 2 years of in-person experience in the game, it's going to be really difficult for you to scale online, because you're going to run into a whole other list of problems, not just the marketing, sales, digital online problems. That's a whole beast in itself. But if you don't actually know how to coach people and you don't have experience coaching people, that I don't want to help you sell something that you're not actually good at doing. I want to help the real fit pros that are actually good at getting results to grow and scale online. So if you're not a good coach, these things won't work for you. There's no secret to faking that. You actually have to be good at what you do. So saying that, as a real fit pro, there are people that you have helped before. Reach back out to those people and invite them to engage with you again in your coaching programs. That's the first thing I would do. Is I would go after that community that already knows you, because even if they are not right for your program or they're not interested in this time, the second best thing you can get from them is a referral. Ask for them, hey, I understand this might not be the right time for you. Who's someone you know that this program would be a good fit for, or you think that I would be able to serve? And if you can at least get the sell from those people, get it from their, get a referral from them. And that could be the second best thing that you get from them. So that's the first thing, is get that community aspect or the group of people that you want to sell something to. So second thing is, what's your offer? What are you going to sell them? I don't know what I should sell. Should I sell high ticket, low ticket subscription, all that stuff? We've covered that before in another podcast, but if you're just starting and you're asking these types of questions, how to get started, I would very much recommend starting a higher ticket, as it's called, or I call it online personal training program. That way you don't have to worry about creating some massive program and sales copy around like a specific transformation program. You're going to sell you as a coach. That's what you're selling. You already have the offer. It's you. If you are coaching people, you are the offer. You are what they are buying. You haven't, or I should say, you shouldn't start off by writing some program and try to sell that program or that system. You should sell you. Now, you may have your own framework, which I encourage everybody to do as far as how you get results with fitness. And that is what you sell, though, but it's you. You're the one delivering the framework. You're the one that gets results for these clients. And so your offer is you. It's your personal coaching program. Man, I'm going to give you a personalized workout program. I'm going to help you with your nutrition. I'm going to give you meal prep ideas, grocery shopping list. I'm going to be there helping you with goal setting, stress management, sleep, all of that stuff. That's what I'm going to help you with. That's what your offer is. And then, like I said, listen to our previous podcast where we talk a lot about, we had a whole episode where we talked about the different offers that you can have and how to price those things out. But that should be several $100s a month for that. And again, we'll talk about pricing in those episodes, in the previous episodes, and we'll go into more detail in the future. But that's what you sell. When you're first starting out, you don't have to make your prices public. I wouldn't put them on a website or anything like that. I would just be reaching out to these former clients and let them know this is what I'm doing now. I'd love the opportunity. And guess what, guys? I'm not a huge fan of discounts, but for your first few people that you're getting in, especially if you're brand new to all of this and you're asking these basic questions, I'm a huge believer that done is better than perfect. So just give them an offer to get people in your world, because I've actually found out that some people start their online business and they end up hating it. They're appreciative of the time freedom that they make. They understand that they're making more per hour, but they don't like some of the admin stuff that comes with running an online digital business. So before you kind of go all crazy with it, make sure you're actually going to like coaching people this way. So First thing, start with former clients or maybe even existing clients that are just looking to add extra days, but they can't come to you in person or they're traveling. Now they can connect with you or remotely and join your online coaching program. Second thing is create an offer. Just write them programs, guys, that are customized and individualized to them and their goals that they're looking for, and their one-on-one programs designed just for them with the equipment that they have and their goals, nutrition. And you're just there to coach them along the way. They're going to do 15-minute check-in calls with you each week. So you can be there to guide them and support them with any questions that they have, and they can message you through text or email or however you want to connect with your clients. So that's that. Then the third thing is your systems. This right now, whenever you're first starting out, spend as little time as possible on this. Because most trainers, what they'll do is they'll spend all their time on this and no time at all actually trying to recruit and find new clients or to bring into their offer, or to actually market and sell the thing they're trying to do. It's just all about, I got to get the right app, or, I got to work on my branding, or, my logo, my website. Like, no, if you're not making any money, you don't need to worry about that stuff. That's stupid. You're wasting all your time and effort until you have sales. My mentor tells me this all the time. Sales solves most problems. So if you're struggling with this stuff, guys, bring in some more sales, because if you're having more income come in, you're going to be less stressed out about some of these little things. So the most important thing that you need, and honestly, probably really the only system piece that you need with starting out, is a payment gateway or a payment processor. Guys, I see so many people do this online. Do not do this. If you are making this mistake, whether you're brand new or you have an existing business, do not make this mistake. Do not have people Cash App you or personally PayPal you money whenever you're doing this, guys. Use a legitimate, or not a legitimate, because those are legit, but a business payment processor. If you guys want this to be a business, you must treat it as a business. That means you actually have a legit LLC set up. You've got a corporate bank account, and you've got some type of payment processor that integrates into your corporate bank account. Don't have people handing you cash, like I said, or Venmoing you money. And if you actually look at Venmo's terms of service, it actually isn't supposed to be used for business services, and they can actually suspend your account and all of that stuff. But I personally like and use Stripe. They're one of the largest payment processors in the world. That's who huge companies like Uber and stuff like that use. Huge payment processor. And you can do all different kinds of payments. You can do one-offs, you can do invoices, you can do subscriptions, you can do reoccurring billing and stuff like that. It is kind of complex, I will admit, because there are a lot of different things that you can do. But the pro about it is it integrates with almost anything. So any other apps or services that you want to use, Stripe integrates with those. And it's really, really easy to set up to do more automations in the future. But do not, guys, do not be having people Venmo you money for your online training. I have the Venmo app, and I scroll through all the times. I'm friends with a lot of trainers, and I can see like so-and-so Venmo'd somebody for online training. I'm like, guys, stop doing that. You want to be a business. So if you want your clients to pay professional rates, you need to act like a professional, and you need to be able to have a payment processor set up that shows that you need to have your LLC formed. And you just go to this, whatever state you live in. You can just Google, if you're here in the United States, the Secretary of State, whatever your state is, and how to form an LLC. And we're going to, in a future episodes, we're actually going to bring on my friend who's an attorney, Scott Reeb. He's going to talk about the differences in setting up your corporations, and there's difference between LLC and a subchapter S corp and stuff like that. Do your own research. I personally am a subchapter S corp, but we'll get into that in a future episode. But that's all you need, guys. You need a payment processor. The other thing you may consider looking into, but I don't want too many people to get hung up on this, because this is where they spend all their time, is some type of content delivery. So some type of app. There's True Coach, there's Trainerize, there's My PT Hub for sitting on these one-off programs and stuff like that, and online personal training. The tool doesn't matter. What matters is the utilization of that tool. You could have the world's best app, but you don't have any clients in there. It doesn't matter. You're not going to make any money. So don't spend too much time on the system side. You just got to be able to take money from people, because I started online training by sending my clients Google Sheets. For all of my in-person clients, I programmed everything in Google Sheets. So whenever I started doing online training 5 years ago, probably now, it was just those Google Sheets, and I would just embed YouTube videos. I mean, it wasn't even my YouTube videos. It was other people doing the exercise, but as long as the form looked good, I'd drop it in there, send it to my clients, and That was great, and they got amazing results because they didn't need to see me do the movement. They just needed to be coached through the process. So that being said, guys, if you are just wondering like how I should get started, it starts by taking action. You got to take action. You have everything that you need. You have clients that you've worked with in the past or clients that you're currently working with that would buy or join an online or hybrid offer if you presented it to them. So you already have people. You just got to ask them. And it may be awkward. You might be, oh, but Sean, I haven't talked to this person in 2 years. I don't want to bother them. Okay, then be poor. I'm sorry. Like, it's going to take you getting out of your comfort. If you want to do things that, if you want things you've never had, you're going to have to do things you've never done. So you can sit here and make excuses for yourself, or you can go out there and take action. So follow up with these people that you've already served. You've gotten results for them in the past. And that is the people that you start with, guys. You present this offer to them. Like I said, you're going to write them a custom program just like you would if they were an in-person client. And you're going to deliver amazing results for them. You're going to coach the heck out of them. You're going to see them reach their goals. So they're going to give you amazing testimonials. And the only thing that you're going to have with that is you are going to your system is you're going to have a legit payment processor set up so you can take these payments. Guys, all of that stuff that I just said to do can be done in less than 1 day. So if you're sitting there still twiddling your thumbs, wondering, I don't know what I should do, you're going to get left behind. The fitness market online is exploding right now, and you are going to miss your opportunity if you don't take action and start making things happen. Woo! No, this is not beer. Also, this is, if you guys are watching on YouTube, this is tea. I'm a Southern boy, drinks my tea. It's not sweet tea. I guess that's true Southern boy stuff. But guys, I hope you're fired up. I'm fired up. The online market right now is crushing it, and it's time for the real fit pros to take it back over. And you can sit there, keep wondering what to do, or you can go out there and start taking action and making things happen. And if you are a real fit pro and this stuff resonated with you today, and you're like, man, I love his energy, or man, that guy seems like he might know what he's talking about. Love the opportunity to work with you. We actually have a coaching program where we walk real fit pros through this whole entire process. If you want more information on that coaching program, guys, go to EntreFitCoaching.com. Just drop your name and email, and you can book a free blueprint strategy call with me where we'll walk you through what you should be doing with your business. It's going to be me on those calls. Nobody from my team does those. I do all of those calls. And we'll walk you through here exactly where you're at, where you want to go, and kind of show you the blueprint that you're going to need to follow to get there. And if you're like, man, I'm ready to join the coaching program today, shoot me a text. It's 833-445-1348. Again, that number is 833-445-1348. One last time, 833-445-1348, and text Fit Pro to that number. Lets me know that you heard it here on the podcast, and you can get your first week of the coaching program for just $1, guys. It's $1 to join our coaching program. Come in, you get access to everything. See if it's for you. Access to our coaching calls and everything, all the course materials. See if it's right for you, and show you how we can help you grow this online fitness business. So, love you guys. Thanks so much for listening. Please subscribe if this added value to you and share it with your fellow Fit Pro friends, and we will talk to you soon.